On February 23, 2021, the bodies of Terry Walker, Crystal Walker, and their two children, Emma and Elijah, were discovered in their rural home in the Ozarks, Missouri. Neighbors had reported seeing the family the day before, but when they didn't show up for work or school the next day, concern grew. The house was found locked from the inside, and there was no sign of forced entry. When authorities arrived at the house, the scene was chilling. The family had been brutally murdered, each member shot at close range. A single 9mm handgun was found near the kitchen, but there were no signs of a robbery or struggle. Terry Walker, 33, was found lying on the floor of the living room, his wife, Crystal, 31, on the nearby couch. Their children, Emma and Elijah, were found in their beds, both victims of the same brutal attack. The coroner confirmed that all four had died from gunshot wounds. The local sheriff's office had little to go on, and speculation quickly mounted in the tight-knit community. Theories ran rampant, ranging from a domestic dispute to a targeted attack. However, no clear motive was uncovered at the time. Family members reported that the Walkers had been experiencing financial difficulties and that Terry had recently lost his job. However, there was no indication that this had led to significant stress or conflict within the family. One unsettling detail emerged in the weeks after the killings. Terry's ex-wife, who had lived in a nearby town, became a key figure in the investigation. She had been involved in a bitter custody battle for her child with Terry, though there was no direct evidence linking her to the murders. A breakthrough came when surveillance footage from a nearby store was reviewed. The footage revealed a mysterious figure entering the Walker family home around 2 a.m. on the night of the murders. The person's face was obscured, and they were seen walking in with a large bag that seemed to contain something heavy. Several neighbors reported seeing a white van parked near the Walkers' home that night, but no one could identify the driver. Several months later, Dusty Harper, an acquaintance of Terry Walker, was arrested in connection with the murders. Harper, 35, had been friends with Terry for years, and both families spent time together before the tragedy. Authorities uncovered that Harper had been in a financial dispute with Terry over a business deal gone bad. It turned out that Harper had recently been let go from a local company after being caught stealing funds, and Terry had been a key witness during the investigation. During his arrest, Harper maintained his innocence, stating that he had nothing to do with the crime. Despite the arrest, the case remains unresolved. While the arrest of Dustin Harper seemed like a breakthrough, the lack of concrete evidence linking him to the murders has left many questions unanswered. In 2022, charges against Harper were dropped due to insufficient evidence, and he was released from custody. The Walker family's deaths remain a mystery. Who was the masked figure seen entering the house? Was Dustin Harper involved? Or is there a larger conspiracy at play? What was the true motive behind the killings? The Ozarks community continues to seek justice for the Walker family. Their tragic deaths remain one of the most haunting mysteries in Missouri's recent history. The case remains open, but the answers are still hidden.